Hello everyone, my name is Ya Ying and this is my final project for my East Asian Studies class about Buddhism and Japanese art. So this video is basically going to run through the game, the mechanics, and what you can accomplish in the game, but not so much the analysis behind the dialogue or the storyline. To see that part, you're gonna have to check out the paper, so feel free to check that out as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the game. This is the first story that you get to encounter. So some of these stories have side quests, not all of them. So you just follow what the quest says when that happens. Amma has left you a hint apparently. And so if you were a player of the game, you'd search around the lake and everything for this treasure. But I know the answer, so I'm just gonna send us straight there. Look at you, you got the treasure. Okay, next person's story that you might want to visit. By the way, you can visit any of these stories in any order that you'd like. But the next story is Dogen's. I get distracted sometimes because of my phone. A phone? Whatever might that gadget be? Ah, well, never mind. Yes, I'm practicing. I love saying this part. Grumble. You suddenly find yourself hungry. Find some food on the top right table and replenish your energy. So this is the second task, or quest. And I know where the table is, so I'm just gonna whoop. So you might notice that there's a lot of empty space here. This is the task itself. So first, notice how we see munch, munch, munch. And to continue, you press the space bar to continue with the dialogue. But if you press any other button, for example K or L or Y or anything, you'll notice that we see munch, munch, munch again. In other words, we've reset our dialogue. And the reason why is because Dogen says when you eat something, you should just focus on eating. Don't worry about anything else. So this task reflects this idea by having the user just press the space bar instead of pressing anything else to focus or to symbolize that they're just focusing on eating. That was delicious. Cool. No. Let's get out. Okay, and here's the last story you'll encounter before going back to Ziami. Your story doesn't have one. And the last story you'll end up listening is your teachers themselves. Anyway, that's the end of the story. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before it ends, I just wanted to shout out a few or give credit to a few things that helped me along the way. So the first thing is going to be to ChatGPT and the countless art styles that this model is trained on, because the sprites, images, and backgrounds themselves are from ChatGPT. I also wanted to say that the music is from Pokemon, the Apothecary Diaries OST, and also the group Ramwire. And the rest of the game, which includes the coding, the dialogue, the storyline, and also the functionalities of the game. For example, like the characters' movements and also the collision maps was coded by me. And last but not least, I wanted to say thank you to Professor Abe for teaching our Buddhism and Japanese arts class, because a lot of the stories were based off the stories I heard in class as well. But anyway, thank you so much for being here with us.